Speaking of criminals, well, maybe not criminals, but we're talking about Ukraine, so we might as well keep talking about this. North Korea, earlier this year, I believe it was this year, they started helping out Russia by giving them troops. And now they're having a ceremony for all the troops they've lost to Russians' unnecessary war with Ukraine. This is from Korea Times, from Yonhap. North Korea has held a groundbreaking ceremony for a memorial museum in Pyongyang to honor its troops who died while fighting alongside Russia in the war with Ukraine, calling it a great symbol of North's ties with Moscow, state media reported today on the 24th of October. The North held the ceremony for the Memorial Museum of Combat Feats at the Overseas Military Operations the previous day, with leader Kim Jong-un and other key officials present, according to the Korean Central News Agency, KCNA. During the speech at the ceremony, the North's leaders called the Memorial Hall a great symbol of bilateral relations between North Korea and Russia that are being consolidated day after day. In the battlefields of conflict between justice and injustice in the world. Yes, I'm sure Ukraine has committed a lot of injustice to North Koreans. The relations between the two countries have passed the strictest test for their solidity, Kim said. Pyongyang will always be with Moscow. Since October last year, North Korea sent around 15,000 troops to participate in the Russian-Ukraine war, following a mutual defense treaty signed last year in June. South Korea's spy agency said in April that some 600 North Korean soldiers are believed to have been killed while fighting for Russia. More than 4,000 North Korean troops have also been injured. So there's only, around 10,000 left. At least since the ones they sent in June. Just 1 year ago from today, the last group of combatants of our expeditionary forces left for Russia. They left expecting no reward or send-off, Kim said. Probably because they had no choice. He said that North Russian ties have been further elevated as those based on the highest trust, with which to fight in the same trench for the same purpose. Ah, yes, for the freedom of supposedly a very small Russian population living in Ukraine who was being treated badly. They have invaded Ukraine with Russia and are conquering an entire country? Whatever, man. The same purpose, he says. The most genuine and solid relations based on what they share, the same destiny. Just a bunch of fluff bullshit words. I don't like what is that?
Right?
I believe we're doing the right thing because I am the right and I cannot be wrong. And so we are correct. Okay. Whatever you say, Kim Jong-un. It would mark the first time that North Korea will build a memorial hall for the North's troops deployed overseas. In the Memorial Museum located in Pyongyang's Hwangsong district, a ceremony, a memorial hall, and a monument for fallen soldiers will be erected. Photos, artworks, and the remains of the battles will also be displayed. Kim shoveled the first scoop of earth to mark the start of the construction. From Russia's side, Russian ambassador to North Korea Alexander Matsugora attended the ceremony. The event also brought together North Korean troops who returned home after combat in Ukraine and bereaved families. Photos carried by the KCNA showed Kim hugging and stroking the faces of some soldiers. I'm sorry that I had to sacrifice you for licking Putin's boots. I don't know. I'm just saying, right, this would make more sense if Ukraine had invaded North Korea recently and they were taking revenge. This kind of what seems like we're sacrificing ourselves for greater good is like greater good of invading a country for no reason. Okay, yeah, sure.
Hey.
We'll see how that. And this is, by the way, why North Korea and South Korea are always in a war zone time, and because of this kind of reaction, right? Oh, we need to free the poor Koreans in South Korea from their terrible government, so we're invading, and Russia's gonna help us. You know, that's all you need. And then South Korea will be getting attacked. And probably China, too, will help. I don't fucking know. Anyways. In August, North Korea held a commendation ceremony for North's troops deployed to Russian-Ukraine war. At that time, Kim disclosed a plan to build a new street in Pyongyang, Taesong's district, in memory of the fallen troops. Exploits, naming it Sapyeol Street, which means Morning Star. That reminds me of the Iraq War when they all those people, those martyrs were going off to get killed, and then they said, hey, at least we named, or was it Iran? It might have been Iran. Iran and Iraq War. They were, all the dead soldiers got names of streets named after them. They were dying for nothing, but hey, at least they got a street named after them. That was worth it. That's the cost of a life.
Right, there you go. Yeah. Perfect. That's, what else would you want in life as a street named after you? That's real important. That was sarcasm.
I understand.
Oh, okay. So my hypothetical ready here?
Yep.
I wrote a hypothetical epitaph for their gravestone here, right? It says, "Here lies one sad pack. He gave his life so the Russian Empire can steal our resources." There's your honest obituary epitaph for a Korean soldier. And again, one is a official Korean name. So is Pak. I made up the sad part because it is sad. That's what you gave your life for? Clown?
Yeah. Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
But hopefully
of course
that's
they
all
weren't.
that's all
toys.
the bullshit I have to deliver to you today. Hopefully.
The first thing I would do is in the North Korean army would be to defect. As soon as I got to Ukraine, I'll be, bye, I'm out of here.
I surrender. Please take me anywhere else.
Yeah.
But the problem, and then
Take my gun. Yeah. It's got to be real. I mean, how many deserters got shot while they were there, right? I bet you half of those people were deserters, and that's why they're dead. That's my guess.